creepy, crawly feeling I didn't. But I'd rather not pass at all if I didn't come out ahead of Gil or a certain somebody. Marilla, how I've missed you. Seems I've been gone much longer than 3 days.
More like 3 years. How did you do?
She thinks she failed, but I don't believe a word of it.
Well, if she did, that means she wouldn't be going away next year. When will you know?
Pass is to be in the Charlottetown paper this evening, but we won't get it until tomorrow. Right now, though, I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to enjoy seeing the both of you. Oh. Marilla, what's wrong?
Probably her headaches again.
Oh, no. It's not that. I just missed you, that's all. And I'm glad to see you. And I fear you'll be gone next year.
If I pass. And anyways, I'll be home every weekend. We'll even have a passenger train service by then.
You've grown so tall and stylish. You're even quieter now. Oh, I just wish you could have stayed the way you were, even with all your funny little ways. But you've changed.
Not really. I've just branched out a bit is all. No matter where I go or how much I change outwardly, I will always be your little Anne who will love you, Matthew, and Green Gables more and better every day of my life.
Oh, now you've got me all mushy and silly acting. Put on your everyday clothes and help me feed the chickens.
I love nothing better. Anne, are you back yet? Diana!
I'm sorry I didn't knock. I know it's impolite, but this is urgent. Look, you passed.
What?
Father brought the paper home from Bright River not minutes ago. He got it right off the train. Here's the pass list. You and Gilbert tied for first.
Oh.
And everyone from Avonlea passed. Miss Stacy will be so delighted. Moody Spurgeon got a conditional in history, and Josie Pye barely scraped by. But everyone passed, and your name is at the top of the list.
Oh, Matthew, Marilla, I'm first. I passed. Oh, I'm not being vain. I'm just being very thankful.
Well, now, I knew you could beat them all.
You've done pretty well, I must say.
Oh, Anne, I got your letter. It was so exciting. You must tell me all about the trip.
I've got to help Marilla feed the chickens.
Oh, Matthew can help me. You girls do your visiting and catch up on everything.
Thank you, Marilla. Diana, come up to my room while I unpack. Oh, you wouldn't have believed the English examination. My head has been whirling. After a while, I was finally able to.
Well, now, guess you did a fairly good job with her after all.
Oh, go on.
Me putting my oar in didn't hurt too much, I suppose. She's a smart thing, and pretty, and loving too.
She is that.
There never was a luckier mistake than the one Mrs. Spencer made. If it was luck, I think it was providence, because the Almighty saw we needed her, I reckon.
Matthew, Cuthbert, are you going to stand here gabbing all day or help me feed the chickens?
I was feeding the cows.
You're always feeding the cows. They're going to get as fat as Rachel Lynch. Oh, come on. Here, chickens.
We'll wait for you in the parlor, Josie.
Please hurry, Josie. It won't be daylight much longer.
Fine. Charlottetown is much more exciting after dark.
Why is she getting all fancied up anyway?
She hopes to see her French professor in town.
And why not?
She's simply a duck. I prefer men of my own age.
Like Gilbert Blythe, I've seen him carrying your books, Ruby.
Josie, are you ready?
I just need some help with my necklace.
Is Anne coming?
No, she's studying as usual.
She's determined to get her first class teacher's license in 1 year instead of 2.
I wouldn't dream of finishing in 1 year. I can't wait to come back to the academy. Anyway, my father can afford it.
You know, when Anne decided she was going to try and finish in 1 year, Gilbert decided he would too. I wonder why.
Hello, everyone. You better get to town while it's still daylight. letter will have to be escorted.
We're being detained by Josie's jewelry.
Come with us, Anne. You can't study all weekend.
Anyway, everyone knows Emily Clay or Lewis Williams will win the gold medal. Or Gilbert Blythe.
Or Anne Shirley. In fact, all but Anne could win the Avery Scholarship if Queens were awarded one.
Ready?
At last. You sure you won't come with us, Anne?
Miss Josephine Barry is picking me up in a few minutes. I'm spending the night with her.
How nice. Remember how we used to go home every weekend before Christmas?
We were so homesick then.
And we didn't have so much homework to do.
That's the truth. Well, look, there's Gilbert on the front porch. He can walk us into town. Bye, Anne.
Have a nice time at Miss Barry's. Thank you, I will.
It's all right, baby.
We were so homesick then. Well, some of us still are.
Oh, I wish I could go home.
Matthew's probably coming in from the fields about now. Marilla's making tea for the hired hand. Talk of the cows, chickens, crops. They talk about me. They miss me as much as I miss them.
Anne girl!
Miss Barry, would you be terribly offended if I called you Aunt Josephine?
I would be terribly offended if you didn't.
I'm so glad I'm going home with you. Thank you for inviting me.
Will you stay the whole weekend?
Thank you, but final exams are right around the corner, and I must do well so I can graduate and get my teacher's license.
Well, at least we can make the most of one night. I had my cook bake a fancy wild turkey with all the trimmings. How does that sound?
Simply wonderful.
Come now, the driver's waiting. Oh, by the way, was that the Blythe boy I saw on the porch?
I think so.
Nice young man. A good match for you, I think.
Oh, well, now, I'm not so
I
sure.
am. He's handsome, seems studious, ambitious, and possesses an even more important feature.
What's that, Aunt Josephine?
A strong chin. It's true, a strong chin is a man's most important attribute. Now, a man with a weak chin is apt to leave you as he is to love you. When I was a girl, about your